have completely lost my motivation. How can I get it back?
And in reality, when you're running a business, motivation ebbs and flows. Sometimes you will feel super empowered, like you can conquer the world. You might get one email response back and you're like, right, that's it, everything's amazing. And then the very next day, some client pulls out or something else happens and you completely lose your mojo. So just monitor how long these dips are going on for. So if you lose your motivation 1 day, 2 days, for a week, like that's actually completely normal. If you're finding like I've lost my mojo for a month or two and now it's actually really affecting like the finances of the business, then you need to go back to why you're doing this. Like, why are you running your business? And actually, if you're having the realization that you're not enjoying it anymore, it's not actually giving you purpose and fulfillment, then maybe you actually need to shift the whole business. Doesn't mean that you stop it. It just needs to maybe go in a slightly different direction. You need to be doing things that light you up more. For example, if one-to-one client calls are draining you, switch to a group program or switch to doing some courses and start to create your passion projects. So for me, I absolutely love my podcast. So when I'm kind of in that bit of a funk, like I'm feeling exhausted from client calls, I will try and schedule in a few podcasts. That way I get amazing guests on the podcast and I feel totally driven and motivated again. Also, like it's not always a bad thing to look for the kind of like sparkly, shiny stuff when you're losing your mojo. So if there's something that actually makes you really excited, like delivering a talk, even if it's like for free, find somewhere to deliver a talk that makes you just remember why you're doing that. But otherwise, like I said, like go with the flow, enjoy the roller coaster. Like running a business is the biggest roller coaster I've ever had. And I've suffered previously with my mental health, which I'm sure many of you know in terms of my food and my body, which is my other business. But and I, you know, my personal growth from that recovery was big. But actually my personal growth running a business in terms of my resilience, my being able to have difficult conversations, facing up to hard things, confrontation, all this sort of stuff, like I feel like I've had the biggest growth ever. So enjoy the ride. A hard day is difficult, but then a week later you're a different person from that hard day.